Caboolture is to light the night for leukaemia patients. The Leukaemia Foundation invites all its supporters and those in the community who have been touched by blood cancer to register for Light the Night. An inspiring event will be held on Thursday, 7th of October, that will culminate in a leisurely walk at sunset with specially lit balloons. And in Caboolture, Light the Night is being held at Centenary Lakes from 5:30 p.m. And I have on the line with me this morning the CEO of the Leukaemia Foundation of Queensland, Peter Johnson. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, Jeff, and good morning to your listeners. Great to be with you.
Now, you're going to tell us more about Light the Night, which starts very shortly.
Indeed I am, Jeff. Light the Night is a very special event for the Leukaemia Foundation of Queensland. It's an opportunity for us as a foundation and for all of those people who've been touched by a diagnosis with a blood cancer of some form, like leukaemia or lymphoma or myeloma, to remember, to celebrate and to give hope for the future. And that is a future that we hope will be without a leukemia or lymphoma or myeloma diagnosis. Now,
this event has grown substantially over the years, hasn't it? Last year I think you had 8 locations. What are you up to now?
Oh, indeed, it has grown. 2008 was the first year that we trialled Light the Night in Queensland, and we ran it in Brisbane and Cairns, and last year we expanded that a little bit further, but this year, 2010, we've spread to 3 new locations, and we're very, very pleased that our Caboolture branch of the Leukaemia Foundation of Queensland has embraced Light the Night, and we're able to do it at your beautiful Centenary Lakes there in Caboolture on the night of the 7th of October from 5:30 p.m.
Yes, it should be a spectacular event there at the Lakes. Now, tell us about the balloons which people will have there at that night.
Well, it's a very special meaning, the balloons. Patients, their families, their friends, colleagues, health professionals and community supporters are able to help create a beautiful sea of lights by carrying coloured balloons containing a tiny light, which have a special meaning. And this year, gold balloons are lit to remember a loved one who's been lost to a blood cancer diagnosis. White balloons are to celebrate being a survivor from a blood cancer diagnosis, and blue balloons give hope and show support for a future without this insidious disease affecting people in our community.
And people can buy these balloons when they arrive at the site that evening, can't they?
Well, they don't actually buy them. They're free. The whole event is free. It's an awareness event. It's an event to bring the community together to remember these people who've been lost and celebrate those who've survived and give hope. So it's absolutely free. You're very welcome to make a donation on the night if that's what you choose to do, and there's opportunities for you to do that, and obviously we welcome that and very greatly appreciate any support that we get in that regard. But I want to emphasise it is a free event, and certainly it gives families and survivors the opportunity to remember those who are lost or celebrate their survivor.
Now tell me, Peter, are you getting much participation from the local governments and businesses in the areas?
Absolutely we are, and we're very grateful for all the support that we get. The Leukaemia Foundation of Queensland doesn't receive any government support for any of the services that we provide. Neither do we ask for it either. I think it's important to point that out. The Leukaemia Foundation for the last 35 years has survived very well on the support of the community, and what I mean by the community is not just mum and dad and the kids supporting the foundation through our community-based events like the World's Greatest Shave or Light the Night or the World's Greatest Grill, but also the businesses and public service have been wonderful supporters in their own right of the Leukaemia Foundation, and each year we have to raise $12 million to provide all of the services that we do, and all of the services that we provide are absolutely free of charge. We make no charge whatsoever on anybody who's got a blood cancer diagnosis to have free accommodation, free support, and of course in addition to those things we also fund research which seeks to find a cure. So we're very grateful for all that wonderful community support that we get. Caboolture has been a wonderful area in terms of its support for the foundation. Some absolutely wonderful work being done there by the Caboolture branch of the foundation. Really committed and dedicated people who each and every day go out to support the work of the foundation in what we do, and of course in doing so they support local people who very directly benefit from the work that we do.
Yes, you certainly have a very active team up here. They always appear to be forever working on raising funds for leukaemia. You've got to give them that.
Absolutely, and we're very proud of all of them for the work that they do. and certainly we are very lucky as an organisation to have such dedicated people who are not there for themselves. They're not interested in any benefits for themselves. They're only interested in supporting the foundation, and of course in turn supporting the local people who sadly and tragically still in some cases receive a diagnosis with a blood cancer of some form.
Now, Peter, if people want to find out more about this, do you have a number or a website they can contact?
Absolutely, we do. We've got a fantastic website, www.lightthennight, all one word, lightthennight, LIGHT, lightthenight.org.au. So that's www.lightthennight.org.au, or call 1800 500 088. That's 1800 500 088, where they'll be able to find out all the information they need about our Caboolture Light the Night, which will be held, as I say, on the 7th of October at Centenary Lake, starting at 5:30. Or if they're in any other parts of Queensland or around Brisbane, there's 11 locations right up from Port Douglas, right up in the far north, right down to the Gold Coast and right out west to Toowoomba, and all parts in between. So really great night, and I can't encourage people from Caboolture enough to get behind Light the Night at Centenary Lakes on the 7th of October.
And if they wish to participate, just turn up there at 5:30 p.m. on the 7th.
That's right, or we'd like them to register through the website or through a telephone call. If they register, we just get a pretty good idea of the numbers that we expect on the night, but it'll be great to see a fantastic roll-up on the night, and certainly very much appreciated any donations that they give, and of course any donations over $2 are tax deductible.
Well, Peter, thanks very much for talking to us this morning, and we wish you every success with your Light the Night night here on the 7th of October.
Good on you, Jeff. Thank you, and thank you very much for your support, and of course to 101.5 FM, a great community radio station doing a wonderful job in Caboolture and the district there, and we've certainly appreciated all the support that you and the station have given to the foundation over the years. It makes it all very much possible for us to continue to do.
That's our pleasure. We've been talking to Peter Johnson, CEO of Leukaemia Foundation, regarding Light the Night to be held here in Caboolture on the 7th of October.